Hey guys, let's get more news about Steelers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Russell Wilson's new Steelers receiver raves about his deep ball. Although he's only been with the Pittsburgh Steelers for a bit, veteran quarterback Russell Wilson already has his receivers falling in love. On his appearance of Green Light with Chris Long, Steelers wide receiver Scotty Miller was raving about his new quarterback's arm. Like you said, he's known for that deep ball. You've seen him with Lockett, with DK, over and over again. First day we came to work, we were throwing deep balls, I was just like, wow, this is amazing. He floats it so high up in the air, and every time it falls right in the bread basket. For a guy like me, you couldn't ask for any more. Miller was part of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers squad led by Tom Brady, who won the Super Bowl 55 in 2021. So not only does he know what a championship-caliber team looks like, but he also has first-hand experience with a great quarterback. He also knows a good and bad deep ball, so his opinion here matters quite. With Brady still having incredible arm strength in 2020, Miller had his best season, averaging over 15 yards per catch. After a rough season with the Denver Broncos last year, it seemed like Wilson was starting to lose his abilities. Wilson went just 11-19-0 as a starter in 2 seasons with the Broncos and racked up 6,594 passing yards and 32 touchdowns against 19 interceptions on a 63.3% completion rate. With that said, Steelers fans should be fired up that Miller is praising Wilson for the deep ball he's known for. This should help a Pittsburgh offense that failed to go deep nearly all last season. Much of that can be blamed on mediocre quarterback play from Kenny Pickett, a weak offensive line, and Matt Canada running the show. Overall, the Steelers finished the 2023 NFL season ranked just 28th in the league with 17.8 points per game and just 25th with 187.8 passing yards per outing. With Wilson now under center, Pittsburgh should see a more lethal passing game, especially with Miller as such a reliable deep threat. To go along with Miller, the Steelers have George Pickens, who led the league in average yards per reception at 18.1, so that should be another receiving threat to go with Miller and Wilson. After making so many changes this offseason, Pittsburgh must have a successful offensive season this year. But with those upgrades at offensive coordinator, offensive line, and quarterback, they should see improvements. With Wilson under center and options like Miller and Pickens to throw to deep down the field, it seems the Steelers should have more explosive plays this year than they did under Canada. How Steelers' Patrick Queen surged up linebacker rankings. The Pittsburgh Steelers made several important acquisitions this NFL offseason, but one that is not getting as much attention is in their linebacker core. Pittsburgh added linebacker Patrick Queen, who played for the team's bitter rival Baltimore Ravens. Queen is now number 4 on the ESPN list of the NFL's best inside linebackers, per the network. That is a massive increase from last season, when he was an honorable mention. Queen is getting this kind of love from NFL executives and coaches, because he is showing a powerful ability to rush the passer. Closing speed and blitzing ability, an AFC executive said, per ESPN, about why he is surging in the rankings. He'll make a big impact on Pittsburgh's defense. Queen signed a 3-year, $41 million deal with the Steelers in March. It was a major coup for the Steelers to pull the young gun away from the Ravens. Baltimore made efforts to re-sign him, but the Steelers were able to come to terms with him on a major contract. The Steelers made an aggressive pitch to Queen during the offseason, because they clearly also believe in the linebacker's ability. Queen finished the 2023 season with 133 tackles, 3.5 sacks, and 6 pass deflections. He was a mainstay in that Ravens defense the last few years, and helped the team reach the 2023 AFC playoffs. The Ravens lost to the Chiefs in the AFC Championship. Pittsburgh also added to their offense during the offseason. The Steelers famously parted ways with their entire quarterback room from last year. The team brought in Russell Wilson and Justin Fields, while also parting ways with wide receiver Deontay Johnson. The team will have almost an entirely new offense this year. Queen will be relied upon to help that offense out with his play. He does have his doubters, despite his surging ranking on the ESPN list. Queen is being criticized for how he plays in zone coverage. Lack of instincts might show now that he's not playing next to Superman, Roquan Smith, an NFC executive said, per ESPN. Smith played in Baltimore with Queen for a few seasons. Queen said he has the utmost respect for Smith, who helped to mentor him. Great dude, Queen said of Smith, per CBS Sports. Vocal leader. Passionate guy. Just seeing how he plays every single down, every single day, practice, film, the way he goes in the cafeteria and greets everybody. Just an all-around guy. There's so much I learned from that guy. I am thankful for him, and he knows that. We talk about it. There's so much stuff that I could go on saying about that guy. Queen will get plenty of chances to prove those doubters wrong. The linebacker went to the Pro Bowl in 2023 and was a part of an LSU football team that won the college football playoff in 2020. He plays with an intensity and passion that should immediately make an impact for the Steelers. The biggest thing for me now is just going out and proving that I can be that guy, that vocal, dominant leader that everyone looks up to, Queen added, per CBS. Pittsburgh is looking to reach the Super Bowl for the first time in more than a decade. The team made the AFC playoffs last season, before losing to the Buffalo Bills. Depot after dark, Le'Veon Bell wants Aiyuk, Pickens footwork drills, Nick Chubb looking strong. A Steelers Depot daily segment. A quick hit of some Pittsburgh Steelers-related stories that may not require a complete article, but nuggets worth mentioning and passing on to you guys. Your Depot after dark for July 16th. With Brandon Aiyuk officially requesting a trade, Steelers fans everywhere are waiting with bated breath to see if Pittsburgh will land the star receiver. It's tough to tell what the true outcome will be because there are good points for and against the move, but it seems one former Steelers running back believes it will get done. Le'Veon Bell took to Twitter today after the Aiyuk news broke to show his faith in Steelers general manager Omar Khan. Bell stated that he believes Khan will somehow get Aiyuk to Pittsburgh. It seems Bell, like many Steelers fans, believes in the Khan artist. If the Steelers don't land Aiyuk, George Pickens will see a ton of attention this year. He's slated to be the Steelers' #1 receiver, and while he's shown incredible contested catch abilities before, he'll need more than that to survive what the NFL will throw at him. It seems he's aware of the attention he's going to receive though. In a video posted to the 33rd team's Twitter, Pickens can be seen at Elite Week working out with fellow receiving threats Calvin Ridley and Kyle Pitts. The drill he's going through is meant to sharpen receivers' routes, helping them become better overall route runners. Pickens will need those skills this year. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Brandon Aiyuk? Leave your opinion in the comments.